this would be akin to certain corporations are showing up their tax years beginning and end in October through December. So we're getting back into that CPA season. If it wouldn't be amazing if CPAs would say, you know what, on my own time, on my own dime, I'm going to come here and analyze every possible way to save you money, either on your taxes or just to make sure that you're doing everything exactly the way you should. And I'm just going to take a very small portion of what I save you. I think a lot of us would be much more likely to not use QuickBooks and do it ourselves.
That's a very good point, and that's exactly how we operate and how we work. We're very different from a traditional reseller or dealer that's out in the market today. We're looking to come in and help you save money. And when you talk about who we are, how we compare to some of them, it's important to say who we're not. We're not a reseller. We're not a dealer. We're not a toner company. We're not a guy that's getting kickbacks from these vendors that are out there. We're truly independent, and we want to make sure that we have the same goals that you have to save you money. And that's the only really best way to do it in this industry, is look for ways to help you save money that's going to benefit both of us.
You're absolutely right. Before the show started, I was talking with David about a client of ours that we have a really good referral partner who sells coffee machines, and so we did what we thought was a great service to have them exchange services and have one of, because they're both referral partners, one of them, so they each traded and exchanged services with each other, but one of them was buying a coffee machine, and they just, because the end result was buying a coffee machine, not saving them money, there was some indigestion afterwards that they kind of bought a really cool full of bells and whistles machine, but it didn't save them money. So it's kind of the way you feel when you think you're just going to buy a Honda Accord and you walk away having bought a Hummer, and you really wonder if that fits you or not.
Yeah, exactly. Does it really fit the needs that you have?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So I think that's a wonderful reason why anybody who would like to contact David and learn more about Freedom Profit Recovery, that if you were just a little bit worried that you might be paying 20 cents on your for your toner as you're printing color copies and things of that nature, and you don't even realize it. All you say to yourself is, this toner seems a little bit expensive. You put it in, you forget about it, it's gone pretty quick, and then you put it in again saying this is pretty expensive, but you never realize what it is per page. So tell us some contact information of how they can reach you.
Sure. The best way to reach us would be on our website, www.freedomprofitrecovery.com. Great information on there about our company and some of our services, as well as our contact information. So that's freedomprofitrecovery.com.
So I have to ask this, and I know I kind of gave it away, but I put it in an analogy form. So how do you guys make money if you're not actually selling something to them?
Right, it's a good question, because we're not trying to go out there and push product to them. So how are we making our money? Well, we use a shared savings approach. So we only make money if we can save you money. So say that we came in and we analyzed your environment and we saw that we could save you 25% off your current document output cost. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a small piece of that during the first year's savings, and we call that a profit recovery fee. In the end, if we can't improve your environment and we can't reduce your costs, then our services end up costing you nothing.
So what does end up happening, if you just spend a month of your time and your company's time, and Freedom Profit Recovery just became Freedom did a lot of work?
Well,
what happens then?
Well, if that happens, great. If you're doing everything perfect and you have your environment dialed down, you're probably in the 1 or 2% of companies that we see. And if you are, that's great. We're happy for you. But 98% of companies we go into, we find significant ways to save them money.
And I guess worst case scenario, if you guys do a full analysis and find out there is no way you can save them money. Now tell me about the last client that said there is no way you can save us money. Well, how much did you guys save them?
Well, we had one very big company that's a very recognizable name in the tire industry that said there's no way we're going to save you. You guys can't save us any money. We got this dialed down. After our analysis and our review of their systems, showing them their hard dollar cost savings, we were able to save them a 40% cost on their document output needs.
pretty impressive.
Very impressive, yeah.
So if you're out there shaking your head saying, nah, these guys are just a bunch of salesmen, remember, number one, they're not selling anything. Number two, they're just looking to save you money. And number three, if they don't save you money, at least you have, they do that analysis. First of all, you'll probably be surprised that they might save you 40% like these guys. And worst case scenario, if you really do have it dialed down as far as you possibly can, you'll have a good feeling of knowing, hey, I have the lowest price possible. Let's go cost cutting somewhere else there's no fat there. I have a 1% body fat in that area. 0% maybe. Okay, great. So if somebody does want to take a closer look and get involved and enlist you in your services, what is the ideal client? How does somebody know if they're a good candidate for your company to take a look at?
Well, we work with a lot of different companies in just about every industry nationwide. We work with Discount Tire, to Ready Ice, to Metro PCS, Norquest Laboratories, the Texas Rangers. So we're working with a lot of companies across multiple industries throughout the U.S. We work with hospitals, banks, real estate companies, title companies, financial institutions. If you output documents in any significant quantity, we're pretty confident that we can provide you a cost savings and improve your processes. There's other companies that benefit from what we do are companies with multiple locations or companies experiencing a high rate of change or growth, and they're trying to find the best service provider in different cities for dealing with the offices that are opening or closing. That can be a major pain for a company, and we can go and handle all of those changes for them.
Okay, great. When we come back from break, we're going to talk a little bit more about this and how you can get involved with it, and again, to get a little bit more about qualifying and making sure that you're a company that would fit. And so I appreciate our listeners tuning in.